Time. Everyone gets the same 24 hours, right? But somehow, some people make it look effortless. They're running companies, raising kids, squeezing in workouts, reading books, and the rest of us, we're just trying to survive a to-do list without crying. It's weird, isn't it? You blink, and the day's over. You open Instagram for just 5 minutes, and 2 hours disappear. You plan to start that project tonight, and suddenly, it's 11:30 p.m. And you're asking yourself, where did the time go? And here's the kicker. You're not lazy, I know. You're not broken. It's not a moral failing. The truth? Your brain is playing tricks on you. Today, let's talk about the science behind time. We're pulling back the curtain. We're talking about how your brain robs time, what experts have uncovered about productivity, and practical strategies that actually work, not just on paper, but in real life. No fluff, no hustle culture cliche, just real science, real stories, and real solutions. Ready to stop time from slipping through the cracks? Let's go. So let's start here. Time management. It's not just for workaholic CEOs or type A students with color-coded planners. It affects all of us, our stress levels, our health, even our relationships. But here's what's fascinating. Time isn't just ticking on a clock somewhere. It's happening inside your brain. And that's where things get tricky. Ever notice how an hour of binge watching feels like 5 minutes, but waiting in line at the DMV feels like forever? I know, it literally feels like forever. For real. That's not just your imagination. Your brain literally processes time differently depending on emotion, attention, and memory. When something is new or intense, like a roller coaster or a breakup, your brain takes more snapshots, so it feels longer. But when things get familiar or dull, it barely records anything. It's fast forward. Now, inside your head, there's a bit of a tug-of-war happening. On one side, the prefrontal cortex, aka the rational planner. That's the one trying to map out your day. On the other, the limbic system, the part that wants that dopamine hit right now. And spoiler alerts, the limbic system is really persuasive. Dr. Daniel Kahneman, yes, the Nobel Prize-winning psychologist, called this mismatch the planning fallacy. It's why we always think we can get more done than we actually do. We underestimate the time, overestimate our speed, and ignore the fact that, well, we've made this mistake 100 times before. Dr. Elena Roberts, a cognitive psychologist, explains it like this. When people set deadlines, they rarely consider how long similar tasks took in the past. Optimist bias takes over. We believe we'll be faster this time. Spoiler, we won't. And as if that wasn't enough, there's another sneaky culprit. Decision fatigue. Every single choice, what to wear, what to eat, whether to reply to that email, chips away at your mental stamina. And by 4 p.m., your brain is just tired of choosing. Now, I believe it makes sense why someone would want to wear the same black turtleneck every day. Not a fashion statement, a strategy. Then there's multitasking, or what we think is multitasking, because it's not. Not really, it isn't. According to a study from the University of London, what we're doing is rapid task switching, and it costs up to 40% of our cognitive performance. 40%. I remember in my computer science class, we studied something similar called context switch. Basically, the same thing happens with computers. We won't get into that. Dr. Miguel Santos, a neuroscientist, puts it like this. Every time we switch tasks, the brain needs a warm-up period to refocus. It's like changing TV channels. There's always lag. The more we switch, the more static we create, and the more time we lose. Okay, Deep breath. Let's pivot to something more empowering. What can we do? Turns out, a lot. And no, it doesn't involve waking up at 5 a.m. to meditate with monks. Though that would be really cool. Here are 6 evidence-based strategies that actually make a difference. Number 1. The Pomodoro Technique. You work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. And that's it. It aligns with your brain's natural attention span. Short bursts of deep focus, followed by rest, like sprinting for the brain. Number 2. Time blocking. Instead of vague to-do lists, you assign specific tasks to specific hours. Think of your day like a puzzle. You decide where each piece goes, including rest, recovery, and fun. Number 3. The 2 minutes rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, just do it. Now. I like to do it. Loading the dishwasher, wrapping the corner, replying to that one email. These micro tasks build up and clutter your mind. Number 4. The 5 minutes rule. Stuck on a big task? Just commit to 5 minutes. That's it. Once you start, momentum kicks in. Personally, I do this with folding laundry. I tell myself, just 5 minutes. But once I put some music and I'm moving, I'm all in. And just like that, done. Number 5. Parkinson's law. Work expands to fill the time you're giving. This really feels like something a great philosopher would say. So, set shorter deadlines, give yourself constraints, you move faster, and think sharper. Number 6. Task batching. Group similar tasks together. Emails, phone calls, errands, so you're not constantly switching gears. It reduces the mental cost of shifting context. Now, here's something most people don't talk about. Circadian rhythm. Your energy naturally rises and falls during the day. If you're more focused in the morning, do your hardest work then. Don't fight biology. Use it. Now, even with the best strategies, there are still enemies out there. I know they're not hiding under your bed. They're hiding in your pockets. Enemy 1. Notifications. Every ding is a distraction. Silence no essential alerts. Your brain needs quiet to focus. Enemy 2. Unnecessary meetings. Now let's be honest. Some of them could have been emails. Others didn't need to happen at all. Enemy 3. Overplanning. Planning is good. Obsessive planning? That's just productive procrastination. Enemy 4. Perfectionism. Sometimes you just have to hit send. Done is better than perfect. And then there's the big one. Social media. Now, quick thought experiment. How much time do you think you spend on social media each day? 30 minutes? An hour? Studies show that the average is 2.5 hours per day. That's 912 hours a year. That's 38 entire days, scrolling and watching memes. Let that sink in. That's a month. Gone. Which is why tracking your time is such a game changer. Use tools like Focus Mode, Rescue Time, Forest. Not to judge yourself, but to see clearly. You can change what you don't notice. At the heart of it, time management isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Someone once told me, you forget the emails you sent, but you remember the walks you took, the meals you shared, the book you finally finished. And they were right. You don't remember those emails, but if you do, you need a detox. This isn't about guilt or pressure. It's about awareness. It's about choosing how you spend your minutes. because that's how you shape your life. Me, I've got a full-time job, side projects, and hobbies. And don't get me wrong, I still mess up sometimes. I still fall into rabbit holes online. But when I step back and remember what really matters, it shifts everything. You don't have to master time overnight. You just have to start small. Try one strategy. See how it feels. Switch if it doesn't work. This is your life, your rhythm. Make time work for you. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you see time a little differently, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fascinating content. Let me know what topic we should explore next, whether it's science, history, mind-blowing fact, or something else. Drop a comment and tell me, what's your favorite time management trick? Or what's one you're trying this week? Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, time's not the enemy. It's the story we write with it.